One of the best tools to bring you the stories that matter are helicopter. Maybe you've seen Sky 5 buzzing around the metro. And Zach, you've been in Sky 5.
Jess, it's one of the coolest things that I've been able to do here, and it also brings you a unique perspective, from police chases to fires, even beautiful skyline shots. Sky 5 has seen it all throughout the years. Sky 5 made its debut in February of 1978 and was the first television news helicopter in Oklahoma City.
It's a legacy. I mean, this is history.
Since then, Sky 5 has seen it all and has provided a unique view of just about every type of story you can think of, from statewide manhunts and high-speed car chases.
This is a very dangerous situation. Obviously, there it is, pit maneuver right there, pit maneuver.
He has hit and sparks flying from this power pole.
To aerial shots of the Oklahoma City bombing scene. And of course, Sky 5 is crucial to our coverage of all of Oklahoma's severe weather. Like the Christmas Eve 2009 snowstorms that crippled the state, or when lives depend on our helicopter's video feed of tornadoes that could happen anywhere. Sky 5 has been there.
A police plane and Sky 5 circled the area while a ground crew looked for Greenhaw on foot.
Our helicopter has also been front and center in helping law enforcement capture criminals throughout the years. One of the earliest examples, when the original Sky 5 was involved in a manhunt for an escapee in Canadian County.
Under Sheriff Lynn Stedman joined photographer Bill Collard and our Sky 5 pilot in an aerial search.
The suspect was caught shortly after.
Let's get up on the road right here.
There's also been times when Sky 5 has gone from news gatherer to first responder. Like in 1986, when we went to cover a bad accident near Blanchard that left 5 people critically injured. The 2 medical helicopters on scene could only transport 4 of the 5 victims to the hospital. Without hesitation, Sky 5 pilot Roy Orr and photojournalist Mark Fricklin stepped up to help. Our helicopter flew that 5th victim, a small boy, to the hospital in Oklahoma City.
You able-bodied guys? Let's go. We're ready.
I was thinking, yeah, this is bad. This is going to be bad for this kid if he doesn't make it back to get some treatment.
Those quick actions likely saved the young boy's life, and Mark Fricklin still works at KOCO today.
I like to kind of keep some of those stories and tell my kids or grandkids about what was happening or what we did.
And now, come full circle, Mark is one of my pilots that flies with me, a lot in the mornings.
Oklahoma native, retired National Guardsman, and current Sky 5 pilot Chase Rutledge is the person behind the controls today.
I already fulfilled my dream to be a pilot in the Army, and so I needed a new dream, and this was it. Myself every day that I actually get to do this job and I get paid to do it.
Since Chase joined our team at KOCO in 2018, he's already been part of some big stories, like when the 2 window washers dangled helplessly from the top of the Devon Tower in downtown OKC. Chase and Sky 5 provided the very first images of the rescue.
And it was terrifying for us in the helicopter, thinking at any time we could witness these cables snap, and this is not something that we want to cover, it's not something we really want to see.
Chase has also kept up with the tradition of using Sky 5 to help when we can, like when he took El Reno Mayor Matt White up to view the damage left from that deadly tornado in early May of this year.
It gives me a whole different perspective.
Never the same thing.
Sky 5 has changed a lot over the years.
First helicopters, we didn't even have a camera mounted to the helicopter. We had to have a cameraman in the back shooting out the window.
Today's helicopter carries some of the most advanced equipment available, including 5 different cameras to bring you every angle of the story.
There's no better camera on the market than the camera that we have. It brings the clearest picture to our viewer than we've ever been able to bring, and that any camera is able to bring in the market right now.
Does it ever get old?
Never gets old. Never gets old, and it's new every day. I guarantee you, nobody likes flying as much as I do.
Sky 5 covered many of the big stories that will be remembered for generations to come.